Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, everybody? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence. This is episode 170. What's happening, you savages? It's your boy, Chris Davis, coming to you live from Davis Studios North, hanging out with the Mormon Foreman, the Florida Panther. It's Mr. Ty Young, everybody. How's it going?
Bah! What's up? I'm doing well. Let's start with you this week, though. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Hanging in there. Ain't we all, you know? Times be trying. It's cold and flu season. We missed an episode last week, everybody. And, you know, normally I say that's on me, but I'll say it was mutual this week. Mr. Ty Young was down with the flu, and Chris was so goddamn busy I couldn't get a guest or anything. And Mr. Ty and I both know how rough a solo episode can go, and I did not have time for that. So sorry,
Hey, man.
sorry we missed last week. I'm hoping you're feeling better. You doing better? You on the mend?
I am feeling better. I don't sound like RFK no more, which is a bonus. It's one of those with having that voice a couple of days. I developed a lot of sympathy for the man because I after years on end, I would kill myself. Who wants to listen to that? So shout out to him for still living. That's good news. But yeah, it was like a chest thing. I don't know. It was.
That's kind of what was going around, whether it was whatever form of COVID that's going around right now or immediately demonetized because I said the word. But there's also a pretty gnarly flu going around, and flu, I mean, that's pneumonia, bro. I mean, that's all chest shit. So yeah, it was pretty wild.
It's that time of year though. Winter into spring generally takes down half of us, and then the other half is the fall to winter group
who just thrives and screw you guys, you know.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Anyways,
It's
grinding halt. I want to know. I know you were sick most this week, but before that, you get any open mics in?
Yeah. Let me think here. I went to the Gimmick on Wednesday, and I did Big Top Brewery on Monday.
Hell yeah.
Just regular old shows, nothing special about them, mostly comics. And then I managed to get myself on the showcase
Nice.
again at Big Top Brewery, except I'm going to be in South America.
Fuck.
Like I had travel conflicts for the next 3 months for that showcase. So I'm a little mad about that because May would have been perfect because that's when most of my coworkers are back at the shop. We could have packed out the brewery, you know.
Could have brought a lot of people, and then they got that reference, and they're like, this guy will bring people, whether or not you do. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was, oh, wait, let me check my schedule before we set this in stone, and just every single month was a letdown.
Fuck. That is a letdown. That's a giant mood killer.
Yeah, I need to quit my job.
That'll get you thinking that. That'll get you thinking that for sure. But
I'm predicting, world travel is going to go downhill within 5 years. So, I might as well get to China while it's still China,
No,
because
absolutely
I don't want to. I want to see communist China. I don't want to go to a new fledgling democracy or monarchy China. That seems a little too risque to me,
Like that's going to happen, Chief. CCP and what's up, Mayor Z? You know what I'm saying? Like, just get ready.
Yeah. CCP, they definitely know you.
Better know about them. They got all your data and shit. So, anyways, no, Dr. Evil and I were talking about this, and shout out Dr. Evil. She's with us today too. Thank you for being here as always. Crossing our I's, dotting our T's, all that stuff. I said that wrong intentionally, just so you know. But let's see here. Let's see. I had somewhere I was going with this. No, me and Dr. Evil were just talking about how, oh yeah, if you want to travel out of the country, you better get it in, dude. I will say,
get it.
We got the one and only time Chris has ever gone out of the country coming up. I'm going to Costa Rica in May. I keep saying fucking June. I'm going in May, Ty. I'm going to be gone May 9th through 14th, okay?
Ooh.
So like one weekend, I ain't going to be around. I ain't bringing all that stuff to Costa Rica. That sounds like a great way to...
I get you.
I know you do it regularly, and I'm sure you could give me all the travel tips I need to make it happen, but to podcast abroad. But I think I want to be doing Costa Rica things in the 4 or 5 days I'm there,
I understand completely. Take the vacation and vacation it. All right, so I've yet to go to Costa Rica, but let's do some travel advice for my coworkers real quick.
Yes, please.
Because a friend of the show, Trevor Harrison, I'm pretty sure he went to his honeymoon there.
Okay, cool. That's a good sign.
Yeah. However, they followed the age-old rule that nobody ever advertised, but always tells their friends before they go, stay on the resort.
Right. That's
Don't leave the resort. And if you do leave the resort, make sure you get one of them, security resort cars to take you wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Not that you're going to get shot or nothing, but you're not going back with your chains. You know what I mean?
No, robberies are up, violent crimes down, but crime is up, and they say that.
And it's like, that's the weird thing when people are quoting statistics about crime overseas, where it's like they'll say crime is down, but crime is up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what they're talking about is, okay, so the murder, the physical stuff, the beatings, the grapes, so to speak, those are all down across the board. But now, the Rolex, your cell phone, the chain, your wallet, your cards, that's all those crimes are going up.
And it's all good because Chris ain't wearing chains right now because I'm losing my hair. It pulling.
Shit!
Them chains be pulling it out straight up. So don't worry, no chains on Chris.
Your Italian grandmother's rolling in her grave right now.
I know, and I was getting so into chains, dude. And I had just gotten a silver one from my deceased grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like I was ready to wear that bitch. But you're right, Costa Rica. We are staying on a resort. I am half thinking about seeing some Yucatan ruins or something if I got a guide, if I felt confident we weren't going to get fucking stopped or whatever. But
wait, Yucatan.
Mayan, Aztec, we're
Wait,
a little south for
on.
Yucatan. Sorry, my bad.
Pause the phone. Okay, hold on. All right, Costa Rica has Mayan shit? I thought that was Cancun.
Listen, I mean, it's Central America, right? And I originally thought it was part of the, like, that central stretch of central. It is. It's right above Panama, in that central region, you know. I thought, and then they were telling me it's an island. I'm like, no, you guys go look up a fucking map, dude.
Costa Rica is an island, bro. What fucking?
No, it's not. Go look at it.
What
Search
Breitbart
it
news
up.
have you been fucking going to? Yahoo Maps?
You're the one sound like Breitbart News right now. Go look at a fucking map. Where's Costa Rica? You tell me.
It's an island.
Fuck,
I
no,
swear
it's
to
not.
God, it's
Puerto
an island.
Rico is an island. You're getting them confused.
No way. No, hold on.
Go look
Google
at a fucking
Maps,
map
be my
right now.
savior. Costa Rica.
Right above the Panama.
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
Yeah, look who's a fucking dummy now. Come on, man. What
I
we
thought
doing
that shit was definitely an island. What the
We did
fuck?
until last night too.
But yeah, I felt better about it being an island, and then I realized it's part of the mainland. I'm like, oh no, I'm staying on the resort. So we'll see what the fuck happens.
All right. So then this changes the game. You could do some modern tourism. Go tour the Dorian Gap. You know, see a organ harvest organization in person. You know, maybe they'll let you perform a kidney removal. Who knows? You know,
But
that changes the whole game.
changes
here.
the whole game, dude. But there's Inca and Aztec stuff in Costa Rica, so I wouldn't mind doing something like that. We got a cat fight on the podcast. This is crazy.
I mean, I would go for it. Inca though, Inca is more
Peru,
southern
South
America.
I know.
Maya,
Maya,
you're
Aztec,
doing
Central
Mayan
America.
and Aztec, I think.
But I'm just going off of what our producer told us he had. So
Okay, all right. Well, you know, she's
She
smarter
said-
than I am, so.
she's also looking stuff up as we be doing this. She said, although Costa Rica has been inhabited since about 5,000 BC by Incas from South America and Aztecs from North America, Costa Rican culture is predominantly influenced by Spain. Christopher Columbus discovered and named Costa Rica in 1502. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy thing to do. Sorry.
This place, Rich Coast, like it.
Is that what it's been? Rich Coast?
Well, again, I think Puerto Rico is Rich Port, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing.
You're smart. lady.
I mean,
Hey, we're schmucks over here at the Comedy by Coincidence podcast, everybody. Everybody who's like, these guys are fucking retarded right now. Yeah, this is why we're your favorite comedy podcast, though. Coming up, baby. You're watching it. And we're not too old to learn. That's the thing I want to point out. It is. It's for Rich Coast. Look at you, smart lady, right? Smart lady.
I don't know. For years I thought this place was an island, so my mind is still stuck on that.
I think, again, you're just thinking, I keep calling it Puerto Rico. And I'm definitely not going to Puerto Rico. I'm going to Costa Rica. So,
Well, their capital is San Jose, which is the capital of Puerto Rico. Are we
San
sure
Juan.
it's not?
It's San Juan in Puerto Rico.
San
Oh,
Jose
fuck.
is
All right, I'm just
Costa
dumb.
Rica.
God damn it.
I have been to Puerto Rico before, so I do know a couple little tidbits about there.
No, it's okay. San Jose is Costa Rica, and there's again, I was confusing the two too, so no worries.
Isn't that where you went to school?
Where? San Jose. I did go to St. Joe's Elementary. That's funny. You're funny. We got a cat attacking the audio cables. Tremendous. I do got some announcement on Betty's Promise. We already heard about. Oh, and the other band, which last time me and you talked didn't have a name. Am I right?
Yes.
We have a name for the pop band. And
Ben's Rejects.
Wish. Popular. It's a pop band, right? Stay with me.
Yeah.
Popular Demand.
Popular Demand?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then-
instantly that name, like it summons Consumer Reports
Yes.
in my head. It's On one hand, it's back due to popular demand. Popular demand.
I'm
would
just
be kind
saying,
of a
hey,
catchy name.
when you hear that, when you hear somebody say back by popular demand, hey, you're welcome. That was us. You know what I'm saying? Got your backs, doggy.
I like it. I like it, and I'm appalled by it all at the same time because it's a good name. It's a good name. Don't get me wrong. It's a good name, but it sounds like a studio make a star name.
Listen, and I gotta say it like this: there's 5 people in the band, your boy included. When you got 5 really talented musicians and they're all headstrong, it's really fucking tough to get everybody on board with one name.
Yeah.
A couple runner-ups. This one was a Chris name that I threw at the table. Oh, Popsum.
Oh, Popsum?
Slept on. Nobody really dug it. I thought it was great. Oh, Popsum would have been great. Like an opossum.
Okay.
But
Yeah. I feel like if you went with that name, your logo would have to include a possum somewhere.
I know, and it would have been great marketing. Great branding.
Exactly. Don't sleep on us because we're playing dead. You know what I mean? Like it's you could so much wordplay there.
Oh, totally. A couple other runners up. Just straight up KUM. That was another Chris one.
I would fully support that because Come and Go is going away. And somebody needs to do a memorial band for him.
Yeah. It was like one was Mel and the Melons, and technically our lead singer is Melanie, so that made sense a little bit. Benny and the Boppers. No, Big Boppa and his Boppers. But again, didn't work out.
Big Bopper and the Bopper.
No,
Boppette.
Boppa.
Big Boppa.
Oh.
Like Brendan Schaub.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Boppa.
just it's bringing up that name in particular is bringing up some Buddy Holly imagery in my head.
Oh yeah,
and
they cut it because they were like it feels too 50s, and I was like, yeah, well you're talking to Chris, so sorry.
It does, yeah.
But
it's one of those I would not recommend that band on a plane ever.
Hey, you have no idea. It might slap, dude. It bops, dude. But anyways, popular demand. We're playing out in Farmington at the Twin Oaks Winery on April 5th. On April 5th, Saturday, April 5th. It's like 2 to 6 or something like that. A 4-hour fucking show, Ty.
Excellent.
3 intermissions. That's fucking nuts.
Excellent.
And a decent paycheck for you boys over here. That'll be fun.
The best.
What else we got going on? Now, Betty's Promise. Other band. Dr. Evil, and then our best friend Dan in the mix on drums. We officially got our first show booked. Don't clap too soon. It's all the way in September.
Oh.
But that's okay. Plenty of time to keep getting prepped. That's an hour and a half we're on the hook for with the 30-minute intermission. It's on a nice big stage here in Baldwin, Missouri at Sky Music Lounge. People, make sure you're there if you're in the St. Louis or Baldwin area. And looking forward to it, though. So that's kind of exciting. I am starting. That means Chris is emailing venues. Am I right?
Yes.
I'm doing the thing. We're doing the thing. It's just a slow process. And also, Betty's Promise doesn't have, aside from recordings from rehearsal, which are filled with us stopping songs prematurely and talking about shit, fixing stuff, I got nothing to send venues music-wise yet. So I've probably messaged like 5, and 3 or 4 have messaged me back just going, that's cool. Can you send us some music? And I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
Step 1, I forgot about it. No!
I have been recording our originals. We have about 5 originals right now, and I've got 3 recorded just guitars and vocals so that I can send them to the other guys to be working on their parts. So, I mean, that's the first steps to an EP being made is, getting them fully tracked out on guitar and vocals. So that's been fun, and I think we're sounding better. It's just been a slow process. But first show on the books.
Progress.
Woo! September 27th, Sky Music Lounge, 6:30.
Alrighty. So, popular demand, April 5th at a
Twin
winery,
Oaks
you said,
Winery,
out in
yeah.
Baldwin?
Twin Oaks Winery in Farmington, Missouri. You got
Alrighty.
it.
Excellent. So everybody mark your calendar. And then the second one everybody needs to mark down is September
27th at Sky Music Lounge in Baldwin, Missouri.
for
gonna
Betty's
be
Promise. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Trash.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Trash. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. So the showcase just isn't on the books. They were like, we'll link up when you got more availability, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's great fucking news. Not to keep hounding you, but have you designed your pinup yet for Betty's Promise?
No, we do have one logo up on our pages, and it's kind of like a just circle Betty's Promise logo thing. But working on the pinup stuff and working on other stuff, I did find out how to take pictures and make stickers out of stuff in the pictures on my phone. So
Okay.
I have been making
Ooh.
all sorts of crazy Betty's Promise and popular demand collages, and that has been
Excellent.
a lot of fun as well. So
If you are making stickers and selling them, I'm gonna need to buy some just as a heads up. Set a couple aside for your old friend.
absolutely.
Here's an idea though. Have you all right? You've seen the movie Pearl Harbor, right? That 3-hour epic,
Yeah.
right? There's a when Danny gets to Hawaii the first time, they walk by an airplane with a pinup on it. Just take that pinup. You know what I mean? You know, like maybe as a band logo thing, you could like take World War II pinups that were painted on planes and stuff.
It's not
Use
the
one of
worst
them.
idea I've ever heard, honestly. So we'll see.
Just
We'll see.
just an idea. You don't got to take it. You know, just an idea.
Because I mean, I was thinking about modernizing a pinup, but how do you do that without just drawing a porn star? No, I'm playing.
I mean, I was about to say before your last line, I was about to say just go on to Pornhub.
Let's see. Any comedy news? You had some before the podcast, and I'll try to pull something up. But it seemed like you had something you wanted to talk about.
First, because we did it out of order. This week there are 4 open mics in Omaha, Nebraska, where I'm currently at, that I'm going to try and get to.
Oh, shit.
They're all bar shows, but you know that you got to start somewhere. So Monday through Thursday, I'm going to try my best to get to them. We'll see what happens. Work is work. So I'm making no promises and no announcements on where they're at because I'm not guaranteed to be there.
But if you're in Omaha, maybe go try to catch some open mics because Ty Young might be there. Who knows?
Exactly. Now on to comedy news. Some news out of our island kingdom, communist neighbors, as people like to call it these days, the UK. They're the top secret comedy club in London. They operate out of a couple different venues. They decided, and this is a controversial opinion, they decided to ban audience members, and I quote, up to their eyes with Botox from attending their venues. So it's one of those, if you got frozen face syndrome, you're not allowed to go to a comedy club anymore because you're making the comedians nervous because you ain't, like, your face
You're
don't
not
move
laughing.
and it don't laugh.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like how
you
I
can't-
make you feel on this podcast when I'm focusing on the kitties. I understand. But, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
good
I'm
for
for
them.
it and against it, you know, because who wants to perform in front of a crowd of, you know, Arkham Asylum patients just smiling away with frozen cheeks and eyebrows and stuff? But at the same time, I feel like it's a good goal for the comedians to be able to say, I broke Botox face. I broke Botox face.
Yeah, it's a good
You know what I
goal
mean?
to strive for. Yeah. Whoa.
See, even the cats agree with me.
Absolutely. You heard that shit. They were like, but then the other thing is who's got the money to go to a comedy show or buy the 4 rounds that you have to buy at a show, you know? It's the wealthy boomers who got frozen face, you know? So are we cutting down the audience in half by doing this? I don't know. Only time will tell.
Also,
I don't
you
know.
think that that's got to be free content in at least a couple cases.
Absolutely. But like, I think the biggest question we haven't addressed about this yet is who's deciding who's up to their eyeballs in Botox. Like, is it the club manager? Are they hiring a doctor?
Do they
who's
have
like,
a card that has varying levels of Botox?
It's the bouncers, dude, and
Exactly,
the bouncers gotta be like kind of
Now, personally, I think they should just go ahead and bow down to the AI gods. You know, take a photo real quick and, you know, get a percentage of Botox in the face. If you're above 60%, you're out.
They should put it on your ID. How much of your face is real? I don't know what we're talking about now. That on your real ID. What else we got in comedy news this week?
Comedy special announcement. Andrew Schultz on the podcast Flagrant, recently featured on Joe Rogan. He's just dropped his new comedy special on Netflix now called Life. He talked. I don't have access to Netflix right now, so I can't give any opinion on it. But I can tell you the subjects. It's a lot about him and his wife trying to get pregnant. So, you know, if you're in that situation, beware, it might touch some touchy subjects. But it's Andrew Schultz. I've been loving his local comedy bits, clips that he's been putting on YouTube from his past tour. So it's kind of one of those. Check it out for me, man. Like I got to figure out this Netflix spyware shit so I can get around it.
At least you're not in Texas. Then we'd have to be getting around other things, all right? But then let's see. Other comedy specials that I know of or have dropped since our last episode. Are You Garbage dropped their latest special / it's like a special mixed with documenting their comedy road trip over the Great Route 66 highway of America, starting in Chicago, taking it all the way to LA. Worth a watch. I love the Are You Garbage guys. When you hear me say trash, 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 that's coming straight from them. And I can probably guarantee you that all 3 of us are garbage here. Let me see. Who else?
I got
J.
one.
Okerson.
Gary Owen. I don't know if I've discussed this before, but I watched it again last night. Gary Owen, he likes to call himself black famous because
Sure.
he's a white comedian that's very popular in the black community, but still hilarious. New comedy special on YouTube talking about his divorce and stuff. Definitely a worthwhile watch, in my opinion.
And if you need something a little more racy, check out Big J. Okerson's latest special, Them, which is out now on YouTube, dropped last week, talking about some of the racy stuff around the pandemic and after pandemic, but it's all crowd work stuff too. So if you're still in that crowd work comedy style, like aficionado, checking it out, love crowd work, check it out, because Big J's one of the best at it.
I remember that he was gonna do a 2-parter.
Yes, this is part 1,
crowd work.
and part 2 comes out on 4/20, April 20th, 2025.
Oh, all right.
It's coming up soon. But a lot of specials coming out, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. We're getting into spring, summer area, prime special releasing time. I don't know why everybody likes releasing them over the summer, because everybody's out and about doing things. You think winter, everybody's inside, stuck at home, stuck in during a freeze. Might be the best time to drop some specials.
You would think that, but here's how it like. All right, fall, winter into spring is like prime comedian touring special because everybody wants to be inside. So, you can deal with the 5 minutes outside on your way to the comedy club and getting into the comedy club, but you're not like staying outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a good time to get people in the seats to watch you live. And then, spring, summer into fall, that's a good time to drop your special because, ain't nobody got money to be going out every single night. So
Hell
you're going
no.
to get most people whenever it's like, oh, shit, it's Friday. I get paid Saturday. Let's just stay in tonight. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Trying to find any other funny comedy news going on, too, and I'm not seeing any right this second. Trying to think through.
I had one more, but Dum closed up the thing.
I'm sorry. Sorry I did that. Let's see.
The top news out of New York is that a comic did a Jewish Hamas Palestinian set and some lady cried. So there's that.
A little too topical for some people, especially those
Little.
affected, right? I wouldn't go
Yeah.
to L.A., but it's New York. It's not like you're doing a set about it in Israel, in Jerusalem or something,
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't go
Conan.
to L.A. and
Conan.
do
Yeah.
a set about fires, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
However, if you spotted Chris helping with the L.A. fires, I would be blasting Randy Newman's I Love L.A. the whole time. You need to listen to that song, Ty. I would throw it on right now, but we get copywritten strike. After this, go listen to I Love L.A. by Randy Newman and tell me that's not what I'd be playing as I was trying to help people. We love L.A. We love it. It's fun stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and this is an opinion that will not go popular, but I don't like it. I've never walked around LA, and I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it brings it like if you ever watched the old Patrice O'Neill special, Elephant in the Room, R.I.P. He does this whole bit about like not caring when people are on the TV, in the middle of a flood or something like that. You just can't summon the give a shit out of you. That's every time somebody talks about the LA fires. It's just like I can't
I'm sorry.
even.
Yeah. Couldn't give.
Yeah, I couldn't care more or less. Does that make me a bad person?
I mean, no. Yes, a little. I don't know. You are in your like hedonistic. I'm a single man. Don't got no responsibilities. I ain't gotta care about nothing kind of mentality going. And
Yes, I do.
there's that. So I, maybe not. I don't know. But I will say this: I ain't going to LA and doing a set on fires right now. I had another place I was going to take it, but it's gone. I lost it. We do have a lot of stuff to get done today. I do want to make sure we get everything in before we lose Dr. Evil, and I got to go run errands and shit. But real quick.
All right, so a couple more comedy news real quick, and we'll breeze through them real quick. Conan O'Brien hosting the next Oscars. Can't wait to see him fail. Because nobody succeeds in the Oscars. Nobody succeeds. Terrible spot. Don't do it. After that, Sacha Baron Cohen's new scripted film is going to be about buying a house. So I can't wait to see how he mugs a realtor. And then that's the last tidbits of news I got. Other than Mark Maron, if you enjoy his cynical, self-deprecating style of comedy, is on tour again. So, go check him out.
If that's for you. Real quick, Savage of the Week. I think it's my week. My brother Brendan just turned 24, I think, yesterday. 23. God damn, he's old. 22, 23. He's early 20s. Turned 20, early 20s yesterday. He's gotten a lot cooler the older he gets. Shout out to you, Savage. Happy birthday. Okay. Shout out my brother Brendan. And then let's see. Ty, Omaha. You're there right now. Anything crazy happened while you've been there?
Not yet. I'm after this cast is done, I'm going out and walking about. Apparently there's a lot of antique stores, so I figured I'd connect with my 60-year-old self and go check out some pots and pans.
Right.
Maybe catch an old style cast iron pan on the cheap. So we'll see. And then after that, it's Omaha. It's like every other Midwest town almost. I walked into this town and was like, oh, this is kind of like home.
Just a little bit. Nebraska,
just a little
that's
bit.
way up there. You're technically up at Davis Studios North right now. Northest. That's crazy, bro. Well, Chief, enjoy Omaha. Don't get mugged. I know it's a dangerous city.
Yep.
Look both ways, as you do. And we'll catch you next. Ooh, heads up. Next week might be a little tough on a podcast. We'll make something happen, but it'll probably be later than usual. Okay?
Okay. Not a problem.
I'll be traveling.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll make it good. But you have a great week until then. Good luck with the Omaha open mics. And I love you, doggy. Good job. We did it. Mad love,
you
everybody.
too, bro.
Tell a motherfucking friend this week, everybody.
Yep. One last shout out, Savage of the Week, Chris's brother, whose name I forgot because it's Chris's brother.
We love you.
Yeah, Brendan.
Happy
Brendan,
fucking
sorry.
birthday. You motherfucking savage.